It's Madden NFL 22, where division rivals will clash in the AFC North. It's the Steelers and the Bengals, and it comes your way next.
It is a warm and pretty picturesque late summer afternoon at Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, everybody loves to see the deep ball. We know that. We got a couple of quarterbacks here who can really sling it. Ben Roethlisberger of the Steelers, Joe Burrow of the Bengals.
I like your point there, partner, because it is back in vogue. And what I mean is taking the shots downfield, because for a long time in this league, it was all about precision passing, the West Coast offense. But now we've got a couple of guys here who'll take some shots downfield, and they have some receivers who can go get it.
McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here come the Steelers now on offense, led out by a man who's been at the control since 2004. Six-time Pro Bowler, Ben Roethlisberger.
And it's not out of the question. It's not out of the realm at all to wonder if this might be the final season for Big Ben, either in a Steeler uniform or in the NFL period. He re-signed back in March saying, "It's my greatest honor to be a Pittsburgh Steeler and give my all for the organization." Had a big year in 2020, 33 touchdowns, just 10 interceptions, and led the Steelers to an 11-0 start. You have to think that he would love to end his career the way Peyton Manning and John Elway did, hoisting the Lombardi Trophy and heading off into the sunset.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, this is Harris. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. 28 yards. And the Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22. Time to see the Bengals offense go to work, and leading them out, the #1 overall pick in the 2020 draft, Joe Burrow, now in his second season out of LSU.
And what a rookie season he had indeed. A knee injury knocked him out in Week 11 at Washington. And while the Bengals only won 2 of his 10 starts, I think everyone around the league and anyone who watched the NFL came away impressed. 13 touchdowns, just 5 interceptions, nearly 270 yards a game passing, the 3rd most by a rookie in NFL history.
Robert Spillane able to bring him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 76 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength that kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try to put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Into the secondary, past the 40. There he goes, right side. 83 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill as that was one heck of a run there. Now Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. These two teams all tied after 1. Touchdown! It's complete. Eric Ebron, a 5-yard touchdown. And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to go up top again. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Now it's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Burrow on play action. To Mixon on the check down. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. And this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a dump off here complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Play action. It's Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back, Perine. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The football will come out to the 20. McLeod will not return it. And the Steelers set to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were...
This is intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Open man is Uzama. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Finding room inside the 40. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 22. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They think he can win every battle.
Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. Third and goal. Burrow. Touchdown! C.J. Uzomah from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that is incomplete. Johnson the intended target. And now it's second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. If you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Only 6. Seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
11 Thomas, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. Burrow is old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll take this into the end zone from Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Bengals grab it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. It's a 6-yard touchdown. Pass. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
No, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job, buddy. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on deep.
Touchdown, Bengals! That's called. C.J. Uzomah, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now the Bengals will again line up to go for 2.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter, because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Short little throw to Ebron. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Jamar chased the intended receiver.
That'll bring up second down. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. This is caught, it's Boyd. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Burrow on play action. Dancing to his right, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.